Hello my student, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Video ini merupakan part ketiga dari pembahasan buku bahasa Inggris kelas 8 When English Rings a Bell pada chapter ke-11 yang berjudul Yes We Made It. Well student, jika kalian baru pertama kali bergabung di channel ini, channel Anang Dwi Prastyo, saya ucapkan welcome and thank you for visiting my channel. Dan dukung channel ini dengan klik tombol subscribe dan aktifkan notifikasinya agar channel ini terus berkembang dan memberikan manfaat bagi banyak orang. And let's begin our lesson. Oke student, kita mulai pelajarannya. Jadi di sini ada paragraf, dan jika kalian perhatikan kalimat-kalimat yang ada di teks ini atau di paragraf ini memiliki kemiripan dengan teks percakapan yang sudah kita bahas di part pertama dari video pembahasan di chapter ke-11 ini. Jika dalam chapter pertama terdapat nama Udin, Edo, dan Lina, maka di dalam teks paragraf ini ada keterangan yaitu my brother, Rizal, and I. Kemudian ada tambahan yaitu berupa kata yang menyatakan urutan tentang kejadian. Ada then, kemudian after that, kemudian finally. Kemudian kita baca paragrafnya bersama-sama. My brother Rizal and I made the garden bench after my father cut down the old mango tree behind our house 3 weeks ago. We saw a big piece of wood. Then we had an idea. We thought that we want to make garden bench. He agreed and he would help us. Then he sawed the trunk into 3 pieces, 25 cm in diameter and 25 cm in height. After that, Rizal and I rubbed them with sandpaper to make them smooth. After that, we dried them in the sun for 1 week. When they were dry, we painted them 1 green, 1 red, and 1 blue. Finally, we dried them in the sun again for 3 days. Jika kalian ingin tahu kosakata ataupun arti dari kalimat-kalimat tersebut, silakan kalian bisa untuk melihat penjelasannya di part pertama dari video ini. Oke, kita lanjut. Di sini kalian diminta untuk mengubah dari sebuah percakapan menjadi sebuah paragraf yang berbentuk laporan. Kemudian ditambahi dengan beberapa kata yaitu yes sir, kemudian ada kata yang menyatakan urutan yaitu then. Langsung kita baca. Yes sir, we won the classroom competition because we work hard. The principal announced the classroom competition on Monday in the flag ceremony. When we were back to the classroom, we realized that many desks and chairs were old and dirty. Some had loose legs. In the afternoon, we talked and agreed to come on Saturday to fix them. On Saturday, each of us brought something from home like soap, clothes, a broom, a mop, nails, a hammer, a duster, and so on. Then, some of us washed the desks and the chairs. Some furnished them, some fixed the legs. Now, we have brand new desks and chairs. Kemudian di sini ada teks percakapan antara 2 orang siswa atau 2 orang anak. You look tired and sleepy. Why? Kamu terlihat capek dan ngantuk. Mengapa? I only slept for 3 hours last night. At 10, we heard a cry from Mrs. Wayan's home. Aku hanya tidur selama 3 jam tadi malam. Pada jam 10, kami mendengar sebuah tangisan dari rumah Wayan. She is our next door neighbor. Dia adalah tetangga kami. She's 70 years old and very weak. Umurnya 70 tahun dan dia sangat lemah. She lives alone. Dia tinggal sendirian. We went there quickly. Kami bergegas menuju ke sana. And we found her on the floor. Dan kami menemukannya tergeletak di lantai. She just fell. Dia hanya terjatuh. She could not move her hands and her legs. Dia tidak dapat menggerakkan tangan dan kakinya. At 10:30, my parents and I took Mrs. Wayan to hospital. Jam 10.30, orang tuaku dan aku membawa Bu Wayan ke rumah sakit. My father and I sat in front of seats. Ayahku dan aku duduk di pintu depan, duduk di kursi depan. In the back seats, di kursi belakang, my mom was holding Mrs. Wayan. Ibuku memegangi Bu Wayan. In the emergency room, di kamar atau di ruangan gawat darurat, a doctor examined her. Dokter memeriksanya. Then he said Mrs. Wayan had to stay in the hospital. Kemudian dia berkata bahwa Bu Wayan harus tinggal di rumah sakit atau harus dirawat di rumah sakit. When she was already in the ward, we went home. Ketika dia sudah berada di bangsal atau di ruang rawat atau ruang perawatan, kami pulang ke rumah. It was 2 a.m. Saat itu sudah jam 2 tengah malam. Kemudian, berdasarkan paragraf tentang kejadian yang baru saja kita bahas, kalian diminta untuk mengisikan kalimat-kalimat yang menyatakan fakta berikut ini. Nomor 1 sudah menjadi contoh. Nomor 1 berbunyi, Mrs. Wayan got an accident. Accident artinya adalah kecelakaan atau bisa juga terjatuh. Kalian diminta untuk mengisikan kalimat-kalimat berdasarkan dari paragraf tentang kejadian tersebut bahwa Mrs. Wayan got an accident. Di situ tertulis, at 10, we heard a cry from Mrs. Wayan's home. She is our next door neighbor. She is 70 years old and very weak. She lives alone. Kemudian untuk nomor yang kedua dan seterusnya kita akan bahas. Untuk nomor yang kedua, terdapat pernyataan Udin's family came to Mrs. Wayan's home. Maka kita isikan we went there quickly and we found her on the floor. She just fell. She could not move her hands and her legs. Dan yang ketiga, Udin's family took her to hospital. Kita isikan at 10:30 my parents and I took Mrs. Wayan to hospital. Kemudian pernyataan yang keempat, Mrs. Wayan had to stay in the hospital. Maka kita isikan, in the emergency room, a doctor examined her. Then he said, Mrs. Wayan had to stay in the hospital. Kemudian yang kelima, Udin's family went home. Kemudian kita isikan, when she was in the ward, we went home. Kita lanjut di halaman berikutnya. Di sini masih ada percakapan antara dua orang. You said your little sister did something funny this morning. What is that? Yes, last Saturday my little sister Dina did something funny. Ya, hari Sabtu kemarin adik perempuanku Dina melakukan hal yang lucu. She got up very late at 6. Dia bangun terlambat jam 6. She ran fast to the bathroom. Dia bergegas menuju ke kamar mandi. She thought she would be late to school. Dia berpikir bahwa dia telat untuk pergi ke sekolah. She forgot it was Saturday. Dia lupa bahwa itu adalah hari Sabtu. She took a very quick bath. Dia mandi dengan cepat. Got dressed, kemudian berpakaian. Took her bag, mengambil tasnya. And ran off to school, dan kemudian berlari ke sekolah. She did not even have breakfast. Dia bahkan tidak sarapan. After walking for 5 minutes, setelah berjalan selama 5 menit, she noticed that no other children were going to school. Dia menyadari bahwa tidak ada satu anak pun pergi ke sekolah. Soon she realized it was Saturday. Segera dia menyadari bahwa itu adalah hari Sabtu. So she walked back home. Jadi kemudian dia pulang balik ke rumah. We all laughed at her when she got home. Kami semua menertawakannya ketika dia pulang ke rumah. She also laughed at herself. Dia juga menertawakan dirinya sendiri. Then she changed her clothes. Kemudian dia berganti pakaian. Went back to bed. Dan kemudian kembali tidur. My naughty sister. Adik perempuanku yang nakal. Kemudian kalian diminta untuk mengisikan kalimat-kalimat yang mendukung 5 fakta berikut ini. Yang pertama, Dina forgot it was Saturday. Diisikan, she got up very late at 6. She ran fast to the bathroom. She thought she would be late to school. She forgot it was Saturday. Kemudian yang kedua, Dina did her routines before school except having breakfast. Maka kalimat yang diisikan adalah she took a very quick bath, got dressed, took her bag, ran off to school. She did not even have breakfast. Kemudian yang ketiga, fakta dari Dina began to realize it was Saturday. Maka diisikan, after walking for 5 minutes, she noticed that no other children were going to school. Soon she realized it was Saturday. Kemudian yang keempat, we were all amused. Maka diisikan, we all laughed at her when she got home. Kemudian fakta yang kelima, Dina got back to bed. Then she changed her clothes and went back to bed. Oke student, jadi dengan selesainya pembahasan tentang pengalaman lucu yang dialami oleh Dina, maka berakhir pula pembahasan dari buku bahasa Inggris kelas 8 di chapter ke-11 yang berjudul Yes We Made It. Jika kalian ada pertanyaan, silakan tulis di kolom komentar. Oke student, I think it's enough for today. Don't forget to keep studying and keep learning. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.